Good evening and welcome to PV Legal's daily newsletter. Good evening, I am your host from PV Legal. What happens when a genuine, honest buyer gets punished for a mistake they had no way of knowing about? On 12 June, the Madras High Court answered that question, and its answer should worry every GST officer who reaches for the easy denial. The case is T. Fatima Traders versus the Deputy Commercial Tax Officer, decided by Justice Senthilkumar Ramamurthy of the Madras High Court. A Chennai trading firm had claimed input tax credit across 3 financial years. The tax department denied every rupee of it. Not because the purchases were fake, but because the supplier's GST registration had been cancelled years later, retrospectively. Here's the twist. The supplier's registration was actually cancelled in December 2022. But the tax department applied that cancellation all the way back to July 2017, the very date GST was born. On that logic, every invoice this supplier had ever issued, going back years, suddenly looked worthless. Most of Fatima Traders' purchases happened long before the cancellation order was even passed. The company had tax invoices. It had e-way bills. It had proof of payment through the bank. None of that mattered to the assessing officer, who denied the credit on one line alone. The supplier's registration was gone, retrospectively, so the credit had to go too. This raises two questions under Section 16 of the CGST Act. First, can a retrospective cancellation of one party's registration reach back and undo a transaction that was completely valid when it happened? Second, who carries the burden of proving a purchase was genuine, the buyer or the department? The Madras High Court had already answered both questions in an earlier ruling, Engineering Tools Corporation, and simply applied that same reasoning here. The court's answer was clear. A buyer can be asked to prove the supplier existed and the transaction was real through tax invoices, e-way bills, lorry receipts, and payment records. But a tax officer cannot reject the entire claim on retrospective cancellation alone without ever looking at that evidence. The claim, the court said, should never have been rejected simply because the supplier's registration was cancelled retrospectively, not without first checking whether Fatima Traders had actually proven the supply took place. All 3 assessment orders were set aside. The matter goes back to the department, with a fresh order due within 3 months after the company gets a real hearing this time. Here's what this means for you. If your GST credit is ever challenged because a supplier's registration was cancelled after the fact, that alone is not enough. Keep your invoices, your e-way bills, your payment trail, and make the department do its job before it denies your claim. This is your host, signing off for PV Legal's daily newsletter. Stay informed, stay vigilant. Good night. Subscribe to PV Legal's daily newsletter. Visit pvlegal.in for more details.